After truly mastering Osoto Gari, I'm not lying when I say it's the most reliable throw for me to win multiple matches. From mastering the reaping all the way to the kazushi, bringing your head all the way to the ground and using your body to off balance your opponent. Oh man, getting the timing right. This throw will work for you every single time. And even when I'm losing a randori match against somebody who's better than me or heavier than me, and you know, they get that mental momentum on you, they probably threw you like 2 to 3 times and just you fall into like a low frequency, like, oh, I'm already losing, and they already have the upper hand on you mentally. Osoto Gari, I'm telling you, every time is the one throw that I can always depend on to at least get that respect from the person who's beating me in the round, you know what I mean? It's my #1 throw in my arsenal, and I'm gonna continue to polish it for as long as I'm alive. But it always was not like this. When I first started judo, I went to this one dojo, my very first dojo. It was really low level. They paid more attention to the kids, honestly, than the adult class. I didn't get enough reps in with my Osoto Gari or Uchimata. By the way, I'm an Osoto Gari / Uchimata player. If you have a good Osoto, you will have a good Uchimata, vice versa. They both are similar throws. Overall, back then, I just didn't know how to pull a powerful Osoto. Really getting your body in there, getting that chest-to-chest action, bringing your head all the way to the ground, the sleeve hand with the armpit grip and that collar hand. It took practice, and at this dojo, I wasn't getting enough reps. So it kind of forced me to realize that I needed to train on my own. Because if I was just depending on dojo practice, which was literally only twice a week and super low level, I wasn't gonna get good. I was just gonna be probably as good as the rest of the guys in there, and maybe like 2% of them were actually like good. So I pretty much obsessed. And I started looking up like my favorite judokas, and I ran across Shohei Ono, and Osoto Gari is his #1 throw. You see him doing it all the time and winning all his matches with it. So I decided to kind of emulate his technique. From his armpit grip with the left hand instead of grabbing the sleeve, I noticed this is the most defense and attacking dominant grip you can have. And I don't see many judokas do it. Because one thing is posting with the lapel hand, and the sleeve hand doesn't really give you much posting power, but if you can grab that armpit, you have 2 arms to post, and you have double the defense, double posting power. And you can also pull it and have double the kazushi. Like, it's an overpowered grip stance. I don't know why a lot of people don't even do it that much. But ever since I started grabbing that grip, I started throwing so many more people. And I also noticed that he kind of just like waited for the right time, and it's like once you kind of see your opponent like letting his guard down and kind of raising his body instead of pushing against you, and he kind of like raises up, that's when you attack and you go that same direction with him, and you off balance him on that one leg. You reap, you bring your head all the way to the ground, you pull that armpit grip down, and you almost like knock his head, because wherever the head goes, the body follows. And the more control you have over the head, the more control you'll have over his entire body. And once you just master those 3 steps, which is catching the right timing, putting your body into it, and bringing your head to the ground, you will throw so much more potency. Oh, and the last step would be to really like push on your left leg. Like your left leg kind of reinforces that momentum power, that power pushing you forward for that chest-to-chest action. So once I mastered all those steps, I was pulling Osoto Gari even on heavier guys, and it was freaking amazing. I'm still mastering it till this day. I'm still polishing it till this day. Like, it's never gonna be complete. What I did back then to master it and what I'm doing now to polish it even more is I would do my Osotos and Uchimatas on a grappling dummy. I would really work on that reaping, that head to toe flexibility hundreds of times on the dummy. I put a gi on it. I would also do some uchikomis, hundreds of those. I would use elastic bands also to work on like my explosiveness, bringing the head down, and like that chest to chest power of really putting your body down with the elastic bands. At the dojo, I would practice this during randori a lot, and it would work quite a bit. I would do it on a mix of like low level guys so I could actually get my reps in, and then heavier guys to really test myself with nagekomis, where we'd practice like actual throws on crash mats with real partners, and I would do it then. And what I'm doing now, I have yet to try this, but I do have a really heavy bag. It's like over 100 pounds, and it's like 6 feet tall, or like 6 feet, a little over 6 feet. But what I'm thinking I can do is set it up and really use that to just practice that power motion to like get it off of the ground and unbalance it and lift. And with all of this, man, like my success rate with Osoto Gari is increased. It's my #1 throw that works the most. I can always rely on it. When I'm losing in randori, like, you know that feeling that the opponent who's beating you kind of has over, he's like, oh, I already threw this guy like 2-3 times, like there's no way he's better than me. And like you kind of get into a defeated frequency, like, oh man, I might as well just stop trying. But no, like Osoto Gari is that one throw that I can depend on to kind of give me that mental comeback. Even if I don't manage to throw him, I still get that respect, like almost like throwing him, like unbalancing him. He's like, whoa, I gotta be careful with this guy. You know, they kind of like respect you in a way. Osoto Gari, I'm telling you, is that one throw that creates that dynamic in the match. It's the throw that I land the most in my randori matches. I won multiple tournament matches with it. Yeah, it's my favorite throw. And in relation with Uchimata, Uchimata works a little bit less than Osoto, but they're both very similar in like the off balancing, the kazushi, and the entry in a way. But yeah, this is kind of my life, man. I pretty much do this judo training every day on top of going to the dojo. But yeah, if you kind of are going through like a similar struggle where you're not really progressing as fast at your dojo, but you know, you've been watching my videos for a while and you kind of like my vibe, and you know, you're serious, hardworking guy or girl who's committed to improving their judo, and you kind of want to skyrocket your progress by setting up some sort of judo routine at home, using the grappling dummy, using resistance bands, and setting up a strength training program at your gym to kind of correlate with everything and boost your performance and become that high-level elite athlete in 3 to 6 months. I can probably help you out with this, because this is what I do with myself and my clients, and they're getting amazing results. One of my clients already is really getting the hang of her Uchimata. Taking her through kind of like the judo dummy process with Uchimata that I've done in the past for myself that helped me master it. So if you're interested in that, you can book a call with me. The link's in the description on Calendly, or you can DM me on Instagram and like ask me anything that you want. In the meantime, see you in the next video.